Hello and welcome back to the House of Stark. We're about to have the first major conflict of the series. That is the House of the Vale and the House of Frey teaming up against us. We are slightly outnumbered by a couple thousand men, but we do have good generals. I'm sure they do as well. They have the this is the army of Lord Nestor. Who is this Lord Nestor? Leo Laygood. Nestor sounds like somebody from over here. It is. And he has 14 martial, and in the Freys they have Sir Franklin, plus you only have 3 martial. Franklin Frey 15. So we have better generals in the centre and the flank. Not so much the other flank, but we do have more soldiers with Donna. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. We'll slow the game down, however, because this will be a very bloody affair, I'm sure. They arrive on the 16th, you arrive on the 15th. So we'll have a few days of outnumbering our enemies. Wait, when do you arrive? 21st. Ah! Interesting. Okay, so we've landed here. We initially, I think, kill more than we lose. Plus we did do a fair amount of damage to their morale on that flank over there, led by Leo Laygood. We are outnumbered. Still not for very long. We did again knock down the morale a fair bit, but our centre is losing more than we are getting rid of. They have a very strong centre, so I would appreciate if we could have all of you join in on the centre, and we have all of you join in on the centre. If we could strengthen our centre with the bigger divisions here, that would be great. Because they have the Frey main levy in the centre there. So if you guys could arrive now, very good. And the rest you arrive on the 5th. Ah, it's a little bit longer. So we have strengthened our flank, and we have defeated one of theirs. So now we outflank their centre on one of our flanks. However, I'm not sure if my son Donna can hold his. But we do have 2 attacks on his other flank now. Plus a reinforcement in a few days, but maybe not soon enough. Right, it's very close. Very close. What is this? So Franklin Frey has been found. My bodyguard here can handle this. And he does. Plus 10% morale, which should be the deciding factor here. Excellent. We have routed their centre, and we are attacking their right flank entirely now. Good, they are all on the run. We should be able to destroy them here with a fair amount of horses. Didn't even take our entire army. We killed 6,000, lost merely 2,500, and we can now commence with the siege. We'll merge the entire army, Torren, Brandon and Donna. We do, however, know that their central flank is going to be the strongest, so we will move over some extra men here. Not terribly many. We'll keep these 2 flanks around 6,000. Move some over from here. Excellent. We'll keep the armies about this. Give us an extra bit of strength in the centre, and we will continue to besiege the twins. Excellent. That was a very good attack. We do have reinforcements coming in, 46 extra men. We do have more men that we could call upon, but there's no real need at the moment. Who else is in this war? No, it's just us and them. Very good. Well, the siege of the twins should not take terribly long, and I doubt we'll lose terribly many men doing it. We'll buff up the speed here as we go through the siege, and hopefully nothing negative will happen. I'm not going to try to storm the twins. It is very well defended, and we have more than enough men to siege them out. So it's a lot of risk for not much gain when we can just simply do it like this anyway. Excellent. The twins has been captured. We are, however, just man, so we'll simply only clap the Lord in irons. This is, however, a victory in the war, and so we shall offer peace. There's no need to ruthlessly charge down these men. You know, we're brave, but we're not ruthless, so we won't do that. We will simply enforce our peace on the House of Frey. Excellent. House Frey now swears us fealty. That's a shame I didn't take the claim now, as I would have been able to revoke this, but it would have been a lot of money, and we simply would not have been able to afford it. But still, House Frey serves us. They belong to us. It's time for the army to retire. Excellent. We're now much stronger. We We have one extra vassal. We could get another one if we so wished. I mean, the Arryns did betray us. We should move against them when we can, and we do still have the forces to do so. Until next time. The Wolfswood has come back to us, but we will keep our current council. There's no need to give this man a job when he has shown that he is not loyal. We can also imprison the Magyar, the Casser, the Moss, the Dustins, the Umbers, Crowell, Mullen, Ironsmith. There's no need to arrest all these men. Although William of Whitegate could prove useful, but no, we're not a ruthless man. We're not going to go out of our way to arrest our close lords. If there is somebody being a bit terrible here, trying to... Ah, you are trying to replace Brandon Stark here, my son and heir. Could you stop that? Good man. Now, my son. You're a good diplomat and you're alright with money. I'm going to promote you to Hand of the King. We'll simply resign our old castle here. I'll give you the job. We'll resign you here as well. Ah, yes, you can't simply do that, can you? There's a change council position. Appoint Councillor as the Hand of the King. Excellent. We'll go to Old Castle, and we'll give him the Justiciar position. A little bit of a demotion, so he won't be entirely happy. We'll also award him... No, we won't award him anything else. Non-aggression pact, of course. Right, my son has been promoted. We'll get him to pacify the province of Winterfell, and we'll get the Master of Laws here, who is much better at his job, to improve diplomatic relations with the House of Glover. Excellent. Right. What else do we have? We do have the joke position, but we don't need that. All right. Let's get out of debt and then let's go after these Arryns. Wise choice. The House of Arryn betrayed us. We were planning to attack them anyway, but they went against us when they didn't have to. This is again below me. I just need some shekels, and we'll be on our way to secure these islands, which are rightfully ours. The House of Frey will give us how many levies? 1,000 extra men. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ah, my son Jorah has had another daughter, but she was still born. So we'll name her Lyanne. Yeah, sure. No, we don't have to use that name again. What is this? The House of Bolton is attacking in a claim on Dawn Forest. You are not allowed Dawn Forest, House Bolton. Get back in line at once. Command them to end the war. Excellent. House Bolton has signed a peace treaty. Terrific. We cannot have House Bolton acting so bold. Attacking our own direct vassals. This is not good at all. House Bolton should watch their step. What is this? My son and the Master Dawn Forest. They would like to duel. We could banish my son for it. No, allow the duel. It's a shame, but... Excellent. My new Master at Arms is doing very good in his position there. Terrific. What is this? You have inherited City of White Harbour from Warwick. Good for you, now stronger. You do hold a lot of land here. A lot of land indeed. But it is time. We must make our move. Now what are you doing? You are defending against them in the Westlander, Riverlander, West Vassalization War. So you're very distracted, King Ronald. Excellent. I would like to claim the sisters from you. Everybody will surely honour their obligations. Right, reamass the men. They went home for winter. They have harvested their crops. Amass the army to Moat Cailin at once. All of the army. Everyone is being called to arms. We are going to war. I also require my fleet. It's from here and where else do I have ships? Apparently you have ships. I won't complain at that. Get your men over here. We can move 2,000 at a time. Not quite enough, but it is a good start. Also, you will honour their obligations. No, House Dustin has gone against us this time. But we still have their levy, they just don't want to be a part of it. Right, we have 20 ships. Let's get some men together here. No, split them in half. These 2,300, really? I'll go to mode Kalin. We'll take these men, 1,500. And these men when they arrive. That'll be 2,000, I believe. I believe under 2,000. I think the levy just went up as we said that. But still, there are you instead. So we're going to move these guys onto ships and under the command of... Under the command of my son, Donna. He can take Baron, he can take Baron, his personal guard, and he can take... That'll do. He's going to take these men and he is going to have a look at the islands. We're going to begin some sieges. Excellent, he can hopefully begin the siege of this area. Yes, he can, he has more than enough men. Terrific. Call for physician at once. My half-brother is ill. He does have a daughter, good for him, and she's giant. Call for a physician. While we attempt to gain more men. Shame I can only do 2,000 at a time, but you should be going to White Harbour, I mean. I didn't know that I moved the men there and not to move Kalin. Or did I? Should you all be going to move Kalin? Also, it appears my forces might be needed up to the north, so we will keep a few thousand men over there. As for you lots, go to mode Kalin, it's a much better position to hold. And we'll break you up from there. We can take port in mode Kalin. Let's see, how do we get 2,000 men out of this? Oh, not with you guys, and then we'll simply let go of you. That's 1,900, very good. You'll be under the command of Brandon, and... No, Baron Reed. Excellent. Move you men over here, you should be under our commander. Excellent, to the ships you go, we'll sail you over. Very good. We'll land you on this island. Excellent. They will surely honour their obligations, of course. There are a few men up there, but only 500 odd. So what we'll do is we'll take you, not under my personal command, but under the command of Lord Umber. You can go and you can deal with them, Lord Umber. Excellent. Everybody else, you must continue your way south. We need our army there, because we need to march into their forces. If I wait for these 1,000 men to arrive, and then we'll start to move. The army will be under command of me, with my good friend Baron and Wayton. We're going to march south onto this here force. I'm sure the sieges of the Isles will be perfectly fine. We will take a negative hit to the area here, but we outnumber them so much it's not really an issue, I don't think. Actually, we have found Osgood. We do have a bodyguard. We'll send him in first, and he did a good job. Excellent. Thank you, Artos. You are a good man. And our enemy was defeated. We could push into Crow's Baron. It would probably be best to leave some men behind, as we don't want to suffer attrition. So we'll move you guys, or just leave you guys there, and we'll take the army in. This army under the command of... who do we have spare? Is there anybody spare? I think everybody has been used. So you'll just, you don't need a commander. Stick you down there, and you guys can start marching south. As for you, you missed your enemy. Go up there and take them out, would you? Follow them around, maybe you'll get them. Excellent. These men will put onto a ship and we'll move to the island with Brandon. Very good. Moving into the other siege, because there are 2 castles here to besiege after all. Very good. Are you going to be able to catch that? No, could you go over there instead? Good man. Hopefully you can catch them. As we require our enemies defeated. Yes, we do. And excellent. Crow's Baron will be secure. Plots against my son. This cannot be. We all have maintained the siege of Crow's Barons. It stops them from being able to simply march through. These extra 1,000 men will go and we'll pick them up. As for you over here, you will engage them. Very good, Lord Umber. I'm sure you better take them all on. Excellent. This is a setback, however. He did get captured. But the battle was won. We'll move them over here. They can just march all the way south. Marching to Mobilizing as well. Very good. Now we just have to wait for these sieges to come through. It shouldn't be terribly long. Let's hope so. What we'll do is we'll move this army over here to the command of Baron. Baron can be in charge here. Excellent, good man. And we'll simply take out the Crow's Baron here. Excellent, siege of the Hall there is good. And the enemy of ours has another threat to deal with. Or more than one. They're under attack from you. You are a threat. And you're also involved. You are not. But it is a concern how strong these individuals are becoming. House Musgood, really? House Musgood of all people? Well, we'll try to be done with this war shortly. Excellent, we did take that out. We could go after New Keep. Can't spot a men harvest, we'll just simply go to the Scorched Vale instead. Very good. Sure, the Scorched Vale will be perfectly fine. Very good, we have won another siege over here, so we'll march you around to this area, Brandon. Good man, we can storm here. Good, that wasn't of concern. And then there is his capital. Very well defended, but hardly any men inside of it. I say hardly, there is a few thousand. Alright, we'll simply leave the army at New Keep. No, we won't, we can't support them there. We'll move them back to Greywater Watch. Very good, we have one there again, so we'll move you over to this siege. All places must be besieged. Excellent, they are moving an army through to the Frey lands, and they are stuck, so we'll go and engage them there. Chase them down if we can miss them. Apparently we will miss them, so we'll chase them down even further. We don't want to miss out on this, we want to be able to get that war score for ourselves. Excellent, what is this? Man here, Slumberwood, is attempting to fight us, so we will send in our bodyguard, who did a good job. And maesters are once again proving themselves useful. Good, that was worth a lot of war score. We'll move back to Greywater Watch. Very good, these sieges are coming through. White Harbour is attacking King's Course. Could you stop that? I command you to end your war. Some tax concessions, yeah, against tax. We cannot have him attacking our personal vassals here. He must be arrested for treason. Even though he is my uncle and we are in a marriage with his family. He must be... We can't have him attacking our direct vassals. This is against the law here. We'll have him arrested for treason. Excellent. We'll then command him to end his war. Excellent. It might be time for a new Lord of White Harbour. We could exile him to the Night's Watch. Not until the war is over. We're currently indisposed for the moment. We will leave him to rot, however. If he dies in jail, it's his own fault. Urban Council positions. We need a spy master, and I will be going with not Lord Crowell, but Theo Poole. And an advisor slot will go to Lord Bolton. Very good. We get you down to Greywater Watch as well. We'll amass all of our forces there together. My son Jorah is ill. Call Frey for decision at once. We cannot have our son die. No, not at all. We are, however, getting good war score over here now. It won't be terribly long until all is won. Sounds like a marvellous idea. Spend a week with Master Torin, of course. Master Torin has prepared a grandiose welcoming parade for my arrival. The Master Torin Square greets me in person as soon as I cross the gates of his keep. Very good. Well, that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. When you come back, we'll attempt to force through our peace for the Sister Isles. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching again. Goodbye.